from Dexter. Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna be watching more Parz. I love more Parz. He's a delight and so much fun. And we're here for the fun times.
This pond is hiding something scary.
Is it your mother?
No, not that. It's worse. You see, these are cranberries, a small red fruit used
The cranberry diseases.
in juice, sauces, and even alcohol. However, unlike many fruits which grow in luscious green fields, cranberries grow in a f***ing swamp. However,
Told me the world is going cranberry.
sharing a postcode with Shrek doesn't exempt cranberries from pest control issues. But rather than dumping enough toxic chemicals on the cranberry bog to qualify it as a League of Legends lobby, cranberry farmers decided to use a more interesting form of pest control. Fucking wolf spiders.
What?
That's right, in order to prevent a horde of bugs from devouring these innocent cranberries. Our brave hell spiders are deployed to the field to protect against the horde. Which works great. Until they flood the fields to harvest the cranberries, at which point the highly venomous wolf spiders start to look for the closest high point. And if you're picking the berries, that's you.
Wait. That's freaking terrifying.
This shrimp has a gun.
Oh.
No, this isn't a Fortnite skin. This is a real f***ing animal, and it's called the pistol shrimp. Now,
Pistol shrimp. Can I have a built-in pistol, please? It's not to do anything bad, chat. It's just sometimes, you just need to threaten a person.
unsurprisingly, being named after a firearm, of course it's f***ing native to the United States of America.
Of course it is.
Where else do you think you were going to find it? However, they can actually be found expressing their Second Amendment rights over the majority of the globe too.
Oh!
Now, coming in at a huge 2 inches, it is not the size of his body that makes him special.
Why is his trap when you spent too much time on Rule 34?
Special, but the caliber of the big iron on his hip, or should I say big claw. You see,
How dare you traumatize us?
that oversized right pincher isn't just because he forgot to, switch hands while doing homework.
Oh. See, he's making the joke too, chat.
No, mate, that claw is basically fucking Mega Man's arm cannon. But
Oh my god, they should have called him the mega lobster or mega shrimp.
last I checked, they can't call in an ammo resupply under the sea.
Under the sea, down where it's wetter, it's always better. And we got a shrimp with a gun.
So how does the claw become a gun? The answer is bubble.
Oh yeah, the projectile bubbling.
You see, these bad boys hunt smaller shrimp, and they start that hunt by jumping
Does that make it cannibalism?
off the f***ing battle bus and looking for prey. Once they get within effective range, they will literally cock their claw like the hammer on a revolver. Weapon ready, they line up the shot, take aim, and
counter-terrorists win.
they snap their claws together so f***ing fast, it causes an underwater vacuum, creating an explosive cavitation bubble hotter than the surface of the sun. This
Ayo!
bubble is then launched at the enemy at over 100k an hour.
Oh my god!
The bubble then connects with the smaller shrimp and f***ing flashbangs it. This either kills it outright or stuns it long enough to be consumed.
Oh yeah, it just stuns it, so then the other shrimp goes Yummy.
Poor little fucker got quick-scoped by Faye Shrimp. This shrimp.
That's absolutely bananas. Well, this shrimp does exist in the US.
Aussie farmers thought they were being attacked by aliens.
Oh?
But what was actually causing it is so much funnier. This is a wallaby.
I love wallabies. Everything you know about kangaroos, they are disgusting and horrible. The wallaby is what you really want to love. Don't worship the kangaroo. Worship the wallaby.
The kangaroo's vertically challenged little cousin. Now, to get a little more specific, this is a Bennett's wallaby, native to my home state of Tasmania.
Oh, Australia, Alabama. Oh.
And that location is very important to the story. Tassie is home to a lot of things. Beautiful views, a seal with a felony record, and the nut. However, one thing they tend to leave off the tourism brochures is drugs.
Oh?
Tasmania is the world's largest exporter of legal opium.
Legal opium?
The main ingredient in opioid painkillers like morphine.
Oh, morphine.
With this one tiny island producing 50% of global supply.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Also, I don't like morphine. Have you guys ever tried morphine? I don't like it. It bloats me. I really don't like it. One time, I was over at my brother's house, and my brother didn't want me to leave, but I was getting severe, uterine cramps because of my uterus being a little bitch. I was at my brother's house, and my brother was on opioids, right? He was on morphine, and he only had morphine. He didn't have any other painkillers available. So he's like, just take a little bit of morphine. It's fine. I'm like, okay, whatever. It, first of all, did not help with my period cramps. I clearly did not take enough. And I ended up looking like I was 20 months pregnant. Like my stomach grew 14 sizes that day. And I just was sitting there, still in pain, super bloated, being like, I'm never taking morphine again, ever. I refuse. I might be allergic to morphine. Ew.
Now, opium comes from poppy milk. And to get poppy milk, you need to milk poppies.
Whoa!
And to produce that 50% of global supply, Tasmanian farmers grow huge fields of these things across the north of the state. However, because throwing these flowers into a crafting table gives you narcotics, these fields are legally required to be under extremely tight security.
Yeah, it's like illegal use of crop may cause death.
Which is why these same poppy farmers became extremely confused when f***ing crop circles showed up in the plant equivalent of a f***ing Town Hall 9 Clash of Clans base.
Oh my god, aliens!
They were understandably absolutely f***ing bewildered by this, and some people even thought it was aliens. So to figure out whether or not it was a Halo Elite drawing this shit, they set up some cameras. And what they saw was this little shit breaking into the field, eating the milk-filled buds, getting absolutely f***eyed, and then hopping in circles until he passed the f*** out.
I need video footage of that!
They thought the f***ing Covenant were invading, and it was a drink-driving wallaby. Aussie.
He's just like, whoa, I see things, I see color, I see things.
Australia just found a new shark. And of course,
a new shark?
being from the land down under, it's fucking weird. Introducing the brand new Western Australian
Oh no!
lantern shark. As the name suggests, discovered by a team of scientists off the coast of Western Australia.
Oh, literally Mad Max, okay.
As with the overwhelming majority of weird shit in the ocean, the Ozempic shark here is found in the deep sea.
How is this a shark?
Sharing a postcode with the anglerfish, that one xenomorph shark,
Oh.
And, now, despite the word shark making most people think of something a little closer in size to, I don't know, Bruce, Slenderman's fish sonar over here
Look at him.
only grows up to 30 centimeters.
Oh my god, chat. There's penises bigger than this.
This little guy shares a weight class with a fucking foot long. But I mean, honestly, I still personally think 30 centimeters is way too big. He could be just as good as the other sharks if he was, you know, let's just say 3 inches. However, other than being built like a fishy USB cable and owning a property in rock bottom, what makes him so weird? Simple. He fucking glows.
Throwing flashbang.
But
What? He glows?
fucking white. Well, you see, these bad boys are found in the twilight zone of the ocean. Around 1 point...
The Twilight Zone? I didn't even know there was different zones, chat. Oceans are creepy.
2 kilometers below the surface. A place so fucking far down, it sees less sunlight than the inside of a gacha addict's room. And so, lantern sharks evolved bioluminescence on their gills and fins in order to fucking communicate with one another. The glow is the evolutionary equivalent of a fucking indicator, showing that a literal abyss shark is more intelligent than your average BMW driver.
Those poor BMW drivers, they're so dumb. They're so dumb.
There is a competition in America where they vote on the fattest bear.
Oh? Wait, what?
That's right, lads. Fuck the Super Bowl. I'm about to introduce you to the most important American sporting event of the year, Fat Bear Week.
It's so chubby.
Hosted by the Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska every year from the 23rd to the 30th of September, the public watches as Winnie and Paddington fight it out to see who is the most absolute of units. And this year's highest calorie Kumamane has been crowned. But before that, how the f*** does Fat Bear Week work?
How? How does it work? Look at him. How?
Simple. See, the event is held in the lead up to hibernation season, while all of these bears are at the peak of their bulk.
Oh yeah, because they're bulking up to hibernate.
Now, while it's running, the park allows the public to view live stream footage from all of their trail
Aw, they're so cute. Look at them.
cams. These cameras capture all the park's brown bears, allowing us to observe Freddy's fat-ass cousins like we just got a job at f***ing Fazbear Entertainment. Each bear caught on camera is assigned a number and occasionally a name. We, the people, then vote on the contestants day by day, pitting them against one another in a fucking single elimination tournament bracket, determining with our votes which bear most closely resembles a pyro commission until one bear is crowned the victor. Now,
Oh my god, he's so cute.
you may think this is just some silly little event. But no, over the years, there has been fucking voter fraud, a manhunt for a missing hiker, and one year, the trail cams caught one contestant beating to death and eating another bear.
What?
But now, to answer the question you've all been waiting for, the winner of the 2025 Fat Bear Week is 32 Chunk. Winning with a broken jaw. They named that f***er after the render distance you need to load in his entire body at once.
My PC! Can't load that bear, he's so chunk! Bear, I am so surprised that bear eats bear. I would not eat bear. Bear eats bear, so... Wouldn't bear be too gamey? Wouldn't bear be too muscular? Wouldn't bear be too fatty?
I got into a car crash.
Oh?
I was driving, I used to work on a farm. I'm driving down the road. It's a narrowish gravel road.
Dude needs to drop his hair care routine. Look at those curls. Beautiful. Beautiful. Apparently more Parz was in a car accident.
So you really need to stick to your side. I come round a corner, so there's like a blind corner. I'm on my side of the corner. Someone comes around the corner in a big car too far over. I see them and I have to go over to the side. That didn't run me off the road, but it put me in this really thick, you know, really loose, thick gravel. So the car starts sliding towards a wall on this side of the, like a fucking wall over here. So I slide it back. But over this side, there's like a fucking 3-4 meter drop.
Oh!
And I was like, oh, fuck. So I slide it back, then realize, oh, I can't get out of this slide. I'm going to crash. Kick the wall rather than going down a hill. Smash into the wall. The car like hits it like the car hits front on. The force of the impact spun it so it was facing backward.
That would be terrifying.
I'm like holding the wheel. The car stops moving. I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Open my door. I have to like put a bit of force into it. Like bonk the door open. Stumble out of the car. I see the front end of my car has just been torn off. Like the bumper's ripped off. The radiator's been punctured. But there were 3...
That's terrifying.
thoughts that went through my mind. The first one was, am I good? The second thought was, this is gonna make really good content when I talk about it. Like, this is gonna be really fucking funny. And then I was like, oh, fuck, my car's a write-off. I got into it.
You tell the story. Your car is now part of the story and you can write it off for taxes. It was a content business expense, tolling your car. Treya, can kangaroos walk on water? Is kangaroos Jesus?
Okay, so as the Aussie animal guy, I feel like I might owe you an explanation for this one. That is a normal fucking Roo. No, he is not Roosus Christ. He's not the
I thought it's Roosus Christ. It's Roosus Christ.
second coming, and he's not gonna turn your water into wine. Alright, he might turn it into VB if you ask nice.
Get that up, yeah.
But if that's the case, how the fuck is he stealing the Son of God's passive? Well, the answer is fucking sand.
I don't like sand.
Yeah, you see, what's far more likely than a Roo being enchanted with water walking is that he's actually running on a sandbar. That
You sure there's a sandbar? I don't know about that. How would he know there's a sandbar?
is basically just a fancy description for ocean currents piling up a shitload of sand into one place, creating an offshore segment of the water that's not much deeper than a fucking kid's pool. Now, Roos know about sandbars, and they actually very frequently use them as a shortcut to get from A to B to find more food. So, while it looks like Skippy here is stealing Jesus' entire fucking flow, he's actually on a Macca's mish.
Let me get a...
Imagine going to Australia, not knowing any of this, not understanding how like that can happen, and seeing a kangaroo run at you over a sandbar. Kangaroos are dangerous. They will drown you. They will drown your puppy. They will drown your children. They will drown your wife. They will drown anything they can find. If you see a kangaroo running at you, you better be running away.
This is the world's oldest shark.
We got a boomer!
But how old actually is it? This absolute fossil over here is the Greenland shark. And this may come as a shock to you, but the Greenland shark is found in fucking Greenland, man.
What? The Greenland shark is found in Greenland? I would have never guessed that.
And with Grandpa Shark here coming in at a fucking kaiju size 6 meters in length and a literal fucking ton in weight, this senior
What is life like being that heavy?
citizen probably worked with Godzilla back in his fucking day. But how
What's that video footage of Godzilla?
senior is senior? Well, you might be expecting him to say something along the lines of, 100 years, maybe 150 years, right? Try higher.
Oh.
No, not 200. Close, but not 300 either.
Oh.
No, the Greenland shark can live up to 500 fucking years.
What would you do with life that was so long? What does the Greenland shark like to do for fun?
You know, I don't think you understand how old that is. So, to put it in perspective, this is Bob. Bob has just turned 500.
Oh! Does that mean Bob's gonna die soon?
Here is a list of things this has lived through. All 8 of King Henry's divorces.
Oh.
The invention of chocolate.
I remember when they first invented chocolate.
Shakespeare's entire lifespan. The Boston Tea Party.
Oh.
The signing of the Declaration of Independence and the founding of the United States. The colonization of Australia. The Industrial f***ing Revolution.
Oh.
The invention of the light bulb and adoption of electricity.
Bob has seen a lot.
The Titanic becoming a submarine. World War I, the Great Depression, World War II, the Vietnam War, the f***ing moon landing, and the invention of the internet. The first episode of SpongeBob. Schlatt's crimes in 99, 2001. The invasion of Iraq, the global financial crisis, the death of Harambe,
R.I.P. Harambe.
Australia catching fire,
Oh yeah, we all remember Australian Trash Fire. That was a scary time.
the virus, and it's still with us today to watch fucking TikTok. This
I don't know if I want to live that long. I don't know if I want to live 500 years long. I think that'd be a scary long life.
I don't think you understand just how old sharks are.
We got a boomer.
Well, we did just watch a video about a shark being 500. Is there an older shark?
I'm not just talking individual sharks. Hammerheads, Bruce from Nemo, Jeff. Your average shark lives anywhere between 20 to 80 years. Nothing all that special. I'm talking sharks as a species. Because as a concept, sharks are f***ing one-tricks. They have mained this class through...
I mean, like, think of it like this. Sharks are like primo builds. Nothing can build better than the shark build. Like, it's a primo build. Like, humans, they classed wrong. They classed wrong. We should have been sharks.
Every single balance adjustment Earth has thrown at them. From climate change, to the Ice Age, to that time God decided to punt a rock at Barney the dinosaur. Yeah, when it comes to prehistoric shark species, most people think of the megalodon. That big boy the size of a kaiju that was swimming around in the ocean around 26 million years ago. Which might sound like a long time, but as far as sharks go, this thing's a f***ing zoomer. Go
It's a zoomer? There's older sharks than the mega shark?
back around 250 million years to the early Triassic, before the literal dinosaurs, and you'll find Helicorpion. A
Oh
shark
my god.
with a buzzsaw for a mouth.
What?
250 not far back enough for you? Go back around 300 million years, and you will find Adestus.
Adestus.
Pog shark. And if that is still not far back enough, you can go all the way back, right to the beginning, to the first recognizable shark, Doliotis problematicus, at 410 million years old.
That name does not sound real. Problematicus? That does not sound like a real name.
Sharks have existed for 4 times longer than Saturn has had f***ing rings.
Oh, that's crazy.
The first tree only sprouted out of the ground 385 million years ago.
That's crazy.
That means that for 25 million years, Groot's great-great-grandfather was sat in God's drafts while this f***er chased Nemo.
That thing doesn't seem... That Pokemon! The first bruise! Gosh.
Scientists just discovered a new fish. Looks f***ing ridiculous.
Aww, look at it. It's just a little guy. It's kind of cute, don't you think?
This is the bumpy snailfish, a freshly discovered species found off the coast of California.
Oh. Girls are undeniable. Daisy Dukes with bikinis on top.
What makes this absolute specimen stick out is that it's a deep sea fish found at a depth of 3 kilometers. And I am here to tell you.
That doesn't feel deep. Is that deep? Why does that not feel deep? Like, I think it is deep, but why does that not feel that deep? But that's pretty deep.
You exactly why. Because once God finished building this thing, he took a step back, looked at it, realized exactly how fucking chopped it was, and punted that thing into the depths of the ocean where no one would ever see it again.
It's like, ugh, a failure. Into the abyss you go.
Be free!
However, thanks to the hubris of mankind, it is here before us today.
It's so creepy to think that down in the trenches of the ocean, there could be so many creatures we have yet to discover. Like, there could be so many things living in the trenches of the ocean that we don't know about, that we have not experienced or seen, like this little guy.
To take the piss out of.
Look at the top of his head.
I mean, fucking look at it. It is a profoundly unserious creature. I do not think a single fucking thought has ever spawned behind those.
It's thoughtless, no thoughts had empty. It's like you, chat. It's like you, chat. See on the top of my head? It's like you guys. It's you as a fish. If you were a fish.
Guys. Not to mention the fit on it. It looks like an aquatic, uncooked turkey with a fucking smiley face drawn on it. Coming in at a solid 3 inches in length, Bumpy here is not the only species of snailfish. There's others that look like this. However, unlike his cousins, God deemed it so that this poor little f***er would be built like a shaved testicle. The scientific term for a pair of these should be a sack. However, despite the fact that he looks like a sperm cell with a receding hairline, I love him.
He's perfect. We need plushies of him.
He's so cute. Look at that smile. That shit reminds me of Sackboy on the PS3. I know when they got his ass on camera, he looked at it and went,
You know, when you showed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little f***ed up. But will you take care of me forever and ever?
Science?
Oh, he's so cute. I want to give him the kisses.
This crab is a boxer.
What's your name?
Agree! That's right, stepping into the ring at 0.15.
Oh, it's so tiny. It's so incredibly tiny. Look at its small little body. It's itsy bitsy. Itsy tiny bitty little bitty bitty.
5 grams and a huge 2.5 centimeters in length. It's the boxer crab.
It honestly looks like it's just like a cheerleader.
You see, while most crabs use their pinchers to feed and defend themselves, the boxer crab has instead elected to spec into CQC and throw fucking hands. And despite their completely average and not at all small size, this fucker fights in the heavyweight division, able to punch out hundreds of times its size. But how does nature's little Mac win the fights? Well, that's pretty simple. He fucking cheats.
Oh, he cheats? Of course he cheats.
You see, those little pom-poms aren't a fashion choice. Those are both sea anemones that the boxer crab holds in its claws to use as basically.
They just take some anemones and then use the anemones as a poison.
Brass knuckles. Now they get these anemones by finding other boxer crabs who have them, jumping them, and then claiming them like they are a fucking WWE
Wait, but who was the first crab to grab anemones?
title belt. Now, if you weren't aware, anemones are venomous plant-like animals that, in order not to get eaten, sting the shit out of anything that touches them. Boxer crabs are immune to that sting, but you bet your ass that everything that tries to eat the boxer crab isn't. So, the crab and the anemone.
What a weird thing to evolve into. What a weird creature to just like become.
Enemy enter into a symbiotic relationship, essentially becoming an aquatic venom, with the anemone getting some of the crab's food.
You receive food.
And the crab gaining venomous brass knuckles. So, whenever a predator gets in the ring with Crab Tyson here, he'll wait for it to get just within striking range, and then...
Mr. Squidward, I should kick your f***ing ass!
This crab is a...
That's crazy! That's freaking crazy!
This bird is a serial killer.
I mean, sometimes birds just be birding.
Jesus f***ing Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I really hate that name.
Introducing the Shrike, a group of feathery friends found all over the world, including the land down under. Now, at first glance, you may be thinking to yourself, how could this sweet little guy be a vicious killer?
Like, look at it. It's just a cute little guy. What has it ever done to you? He would never hurt a soul.
I mean, he's so tiny. They only grow up to around 30 centimeters
Look at it. It's so tiny.
and cap their weight out at 90 grams.
Oh, it's so light too. What could he do?
And on top of being about as threatening as a fucking teddy bear, look at their claws. A shrike trying to end anything with its talons is like trying to stab a hippopotamus to death with a fucking pool noodle. Listen to the thing, it sings
It's just a good little bee.
like it's on American Idol. It's a songbird, a branch geek. It never heard a fly. But I'm fucking onto you, Tweety.
You give me the f***ing creeps, you know that, Dexter?
You may have everyone else fooled, but I know exactly.
Oh my god. You guys know this meme of this guy? I forgot this was from Dexter. It's been so long since I watched Dexter.
Exactly what you are, because shrikes actually have another name. They're called fucking butcher birds.
What?
Yeah, that's right, the Dexter jokes actually had a fucking point. You see, when the Bay Harbor butcher bird wants to hunt, they first start by selecting a target.
Tonight's the night.
Now, unlike Dexter, their code tells them they can eat whatever the fuck they want. Insects, mice, fuck me, even lizard. And once they pick their meal, they wait for the right moment and swoop on it. Now, while those claws might be fucking useless, they do have a signature weapon.
Oh?
That tiny hook on the end of their beak. And once they land on their victim, they slide that hook into its neck, perfectly slotting between their vertebrae and severing their fucking spinal cord.
Oh
But
my
converting
God!
their prey into a vegetable isn't enough. No. These sick fucks keep trophies. Once they have paralyzed their prey and shattered its spine, they will fly its corpse back to their larder, which is either a thorn bush or a fucking barbed wire fence.
Oh, I love that. They're just hanging out on a barbed wire fence. They're just like, this is my home. I like the spikes. The spikes bring me joy.
And once they get home, they fucking impale them. They will then leave that corpse there for days, occasionally biting chunks out of it, eating it like leftovers from the fucking fridge. Dexter collected blood slides. These fuckers create kebabs.
That's crazy!
This
He likes to prepare a meal. He does meal prep, chat. The bird likes to do meal prep.
A lot of people are scared of snakes. But have you ever wondered what snakes are scared of?
What are snakes scared of?
The answer is this fucking bird.
Orangutan eagle? I didn't know there was an orangutan eagle.
Introducing the secretary bird, native to the continent of Africa, and a prime example that being a hater pays off. Coming in at 1.3
Wait, isn't the secretary bird in a Gretzko? Isn't that one of the birds in a Gretzko?
meters tall and 4.27 kilos in weight, this lanky turkey has been
She's so pretty. That would also make a great VTuber.
built, nay, expertly fucking engineered by the gods themselves with the sole purpose of violating the ever-loving out of any garden hose that so much as looks at it the wrong way.
Ayo?
You see, these bad boys are birds of prey, but unlike their cousins in the same category, they are primarily terrestrial, which means they spend most of their time on the ground.
Oh, that makes sense. Their wings don't look that great.
This is because their preference for diet is sentient slithering sausages. However, with this thing being
She really likes hot dogs.
endemic to Africa, their preferred meal also just happens to include some of the deadliest predators on the fucking planet. Does this stop the secretary bird? No, mate. Despite having no natural venom resistance, these absolute fucking gigachads will eat cobras, boomslangs, and black mambas without breaking a sweat.
That's crazy.
But how do they hunt these things without getting bitten? Simple. They just kick the out of them.
You kick them till they stun and you swallow them whole.
You see, those long-ass legs aren't just for show, as a secretary bird is capable of accurately curb stomping a snake's head into the ground with a force equal to 5 times their fucking body weight. So when a
That's crazy.
secretary bird fancies a bite to eat, they start out by stomping the ground around dense vegetation. This causes snakes in the area to poke their heads out of their houses to see what the is going on. The snake then looks up in horror as the secretary bird locks onto him, sprints over at Mach 9, and then...
Pow! Pow! Pow, pow, pow!
A lot of people are scared.
That's crazy.
This bird is a vampire. Introducing the vampire groundfinch, native to the Galapagos Islands, and a great example of the horrifying affronts to the universe that evolution can produce when it decides to do a little trolling.
See, another great VTuber design idea. A bird that's also a vampire.
Now you see, at first glance, this is the most boring vampire you can possibly imagine.
Oh?
Coming in at a measly 12 centimeters and a mere 20 grams in weight.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
Rocking a feather pattern I can best describe as a Minecraft dirt block, and as it turns out,
Wow, what are you talking about? She pretty.
the bastards that wrote Twilight lied to me because it doesn't even fucking sparkle.
This is the skin of a killer bell.
So if it's missing fangs, angst, a cape, and the funny accent,
You must bounce on it.
how does it qualify as a vampire? Simple. Drinks a shitload of blood. You see, most birds eat seeds and insects, and while the vampire finch can eat those too, there is a problem. They live on an island, and that island is very small. In fact, they're only found on 2 of the Galapagos Islands.
Wow. That's interesting to have such a particular species in a particular area only.
And small islands means a far smaller amount of that food to go around. To the point where these finches can't rely on it as their sole source. Which for a bird usually isn't a problem. Because, you know, they don't need a plane ticket to just f off and fly somewhere. However, as the name suggests, the vampire ground finch can't fly for shit.
Oh no!
So, how do they get their food? They suck it out of someone that can. This, don't laugh, is the Nazca booby.
It's from the booby birds.
Hey, stop giggling back there. Another species of bird native to the islands. They are very strong flyers that feed on fish. They also nest on the islands, which is where our feathery Nosferatu comes to play.
He's just like, I cannot leave the island. I cannot go. I cannot go where you can go. I'm just gonna take a little bite of you though. I'm just gonna take a little nibble and then you're gonna fly off and eat and then you come back and I'll take another little nibble. I just keep nibbling. Just a little tiny nibble.
You see, when the boobies, stop giggling, come to roost, the vampire finch will sneak over and hop onto their back.
Then, using their razor-sharp beak, they will poke a very small, borderline painless hole into one of the bird's flight feathers. Once the blood is flowing freely, the vampire finch gorge themselves on it. See, as it turns out, blood is macro-friendly. And considering these things are living creatures, they just make more blood. In essence, giving the vampire finch an infinite food source. In fact, they can get so much blood.
I might have to censor this for YouTube. I'm surprised this was not flagged. I'm just gonna put a Camellia emote over top of this, being like, ooh.
Blood from these birds. It is not uncommon to see multiple finches sucking from the same boobie. I'm sorry, I can't say that shit without cracking up.
He can't with a straight face. That is crazy. They like to suck on the boobie. Sometimes multiple of them suck on the boobie. I think I can do it, chat. I think I can do voiceovers. I think I can keep a straight face. I did keep a straight face. You just heard me.
This spider hunts with jump scares.
What?
But how? Introducing the trapdoor spider, a family of arachnid.
We are not talking about the boob. We are talking about the boobie. The boobie is a type of bird. The booby bird. There's boobies of all sizes.
Containing hundreds of species found in every continent on the globe. Meaning, yes, for once, this bad boy could be in your backyard and you'd never know.
Oh!
Now, trapdoor spiders are particularly interesting compared to other spiders due to their hunting method. You see, normal spiders tend to spend several hours spinning up some elaborate art piece for a fly to clothesline itself on. And tarantulas just jump But trapdoor spiders, yeah, they hunt with a door. Very early on in life, trapdoor spiders dig themselves a hole.
They're called trapdoor spiders. Of course they're in trapdoors. Also, why does this look like the biggest trap hole? Like the spider webs, it's so disturbingly creepy.
Silk-lined burrow will then serve as its home for basically its entire 20-year lifespan.
Whoa, I didn't know spiders could live that long.
Hell, they basically never leave the thing, like some neckbeard living in his mum's basement. But they've
Or like a hikikomori.
still gotta eat, and since DoorDash does not deliver to spiders, this burrow doubles as their method for catching food. You see, they use their silk to craft a trapdoor over the burrow entrance. Then, using their fantastic arts and craft skills, they just bolt a bunch of random shit to their front door so it blends in perfectly with the floor.
See, like stealth. I cannot be as sneaky as a spider. I have no patience for the sneak.
After finishing their construction project, they will spin up a bunch of basically invisible strands of web on the floor in the surrounding area that act as tripwires, feeding information back to their neckbeard nest whenever something steps on it. And when some unfortunate insect steps a little too close...
Money! Money! Money!
That's crazy! I also think that we've completely caught up now. Yeah, we have. We completely caught up with more Parz.